Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and we try to sort out a crucial element to the race that we might look back on later as having been a great path to finding the winner. Well, New Year's Day racing on Wednesday this week at Sha Tin, and the first race we're going to take a look at is race 3. Our winning factor here, the conversion rate. Now the horses that stand out for me in the field here are Invincible Missile, Lockheed, David Hall trained Total Power was a decent run at his Hong Kong debut, but mostly I want to look at the last start seconds, Monkey Jewellery and Super Wealthy. And along with Lockheed, they are two of the three horses in this race that conform to our conversion rate concept. Now I'm going to show you a graphic in a moment, and this answers the question of why do we care where horses finished last time? Because as you see here, there is a clear correlation between a horse's last start finishing position and whether it wins today. And this is a beautiful smooth graph. You'll see there horses that won last start, they win almost 17% of the time next time, all the way down to horses that ran 14th at their last start. They're around about 3% winning at their next start. And it's a very smooth run down the hill between those two. So that's why we do focus on where a horse finishes last start. Now you could choose, I guess, last start winners. We certainly do look at them. And you could choose anything up to the last start top 5 because they do provide a lot of winners. But an area I like to focus on is 2nd through to 4th. These are horses that didn't win and therefore aren't penalised in the handicap, but they have put the writing on the wall, so to speak, to say that they are ready to go ahead and win. And if we look at the trainers who excel with these horses, since September 2014, this list, we see the graphic here, and at the moment, Douglas White is on top. Now, on Sunday, Douglas trained 2 winners, both of them conversion rate horses, and he's had 7 winners already this season, conversion rate horses who finished 2nd to 4th at their lead-up run and advertised the fact that they are ready to win. Long term, of course, John Sires at the top of the list, and you can see there the top 5 in Hong Kong over those time periods I mentioned since September 2014. And of course, Douglas White and John Sires are the trainers for the horses that we're going to highlight here. And first of all, we'll take a look at Monkey Jewellery. Now this is at Happy Valley. This is in race 260 and he finishes 2nd here, although I want you to take a little bit of notice of the heat map at the bottom of the screen there. The final 400 metre section here, quite slow, and that does cast a little bit of doubt over the worth of this form. Meanwhile, Super Wealthy had his first run in Hong Kong in race 229, this is on International Day, and he made a terrific debut with 2nd on International Day behind very smart galloper Beauty Applause. Closing off strongly here, you see him in the pink and white colours from a midfield position. Now when we take a look at the map, it certainly isn't perfect for Super Wealthy. He's likely to be behind his main rival here, Monkey Jewellery, because of the wide gate. And there isn't an awful lot of pace in the race to help horses running on. However, that was the case behind Beauty Applause as well, so I don't think he's any worse off here than he was in that race. So the tip in race 3, Super Wealthy. His winning factor, the conversion rate. As I mentioned, Douglas White having a great season in his first year as a trainer anyway, but really blazing a trail with these conversion rate horses, with 7 of 29 winning for him so far. And that's a very high strike rate for this first season trainer, and I think it gives him the edge here. The other race we're going to take a look at Sha Tin on New Year's Day is race 5. Here, the winning factor, the map. Well, there don't look to be too many chances in this race, and I think Shausen from the John Moore yard is not far off a win. But the most attention I'm paying in the race is to the rides of top jockey Joe Moreira on Better Choice and Zach Burton on Joyful Heart. So let's take a look at what this pair of horses has been doing lately, and we're going to look at a race 210 for Better Choice. Now, this was his first run for Douglas White, his first run this season, and his first run for quite a while for this injury-plagued galloper. And this was 1,200 metres. The pace slowed down noticeably mid-race before the leaders sprinted home again, and he was quite good, running on for fourth behind Quadruple Double from a midfield position. Then we're going to take a look at race 250, and Joyful Heart here. I want you to note his position in running. He's in yellow and red colours. He's up handy to the leaders, and he finishes third to sprint forward in a race where we've previously highlighted a very strong final half sprint to the race. As you can see on the heat map down below, red figures well above average for the final 800 metres. Now, Better Choice actually finished his race off in 22.52 seconds, and Joyful Heart finished his off in 22.67. And if you compare those two, that's a length in favour of Better Choice. However, that's where the map comes into play. It's almost certain Joyful Heart will be in front of Better Choice by at least that length difference in the sectional times, and possibly more, and what we've seen of both of them in their races to date. So the tip in race 5 is Joyful Heart. His winning factor, the map. As I said, I don't think there's a great deal between these two, but Joyful Heart has the tactical abilities that Zac Purton can put to good use to be in front of his major rival and get a break while Better Choice is running on late. Well, that's it from the winning factor this week. Good luck on Wednesday at Sha Tin. Happy New Year to all our viewers, and we'll see you next time.